In last lecture, we have seen spillways and outlet through dam. We have seen the definition of spillway. Spillway is a structure constructed at a dam site for effectively disposing of the surplus water from upstream side to downstream side. The structure is known as spillway. In its location of spillway, where it is located, that we have seen controlled and uncontrolled spillway. The difference between these two, controlled spillway and uncontrolled spillways. Depending upon the flow of water, the spillways are classified into the types of spillways we have seen. Depending upon the type of structure constructed for disposing of the surplus water, the spillways are classified into these 6 types. That first type is straight drop spillway, then overflow spillway, which is called OG spillway, chute spillway, which is called trough spillway or open channel spillway. Fourth, side channel spillway. Fifth is shaft spillway, and sixth is siphon spillway. These are the 6 types. First type is straight drop spillway. This is a diagram of straight drop spillway. Then OG spillway or overflow spillway that you have seen. This is the OG spillway. Then chute spillway or trough spillway. This is the chute spillway diagram. Then side channel spillway. This is the side channel spillway. Shaft spillway. This is the shaft spillway. Siphon spillway. These are the 6 types of spillways that you have seen in last lecture. After this, the energy dissipation below the overflow spillways. How energy dissipation occurs below the overflow spillways. The water flowing over the spillway acquires a lot of kinetic energy by the time it reaches near the top of the spillway. As you have seen, the water flows over the spillway, or when it reaches the when the water level reaches above the normal pool level, it flows over the spillway. So during flow of the water over the spillway, the lot of kinetic energy is created. Kinetic energy, flow of water, which is the kinetic energy by the time it reaches near the toe of the spillway. When it reaches the toe of the spillway, it acquires a lot of kinetic energy due to the conversion of potential energy into kinetic energy during flow of water. The kinetic energy is developed. So if arrangements are not made to dissipate this huge kinetic energy of water while flowing the water from upstream side to downstream side, there is a lot of kinetic energy is developed. If the velocity of water is not reduced, large scale score will develop. Okay. Am I audible? आवाज येते सर्वांना? Okay, we'll repeat again. We have seen the spillway in last lecture, its introduction, its various types. Spillway is a structure which is constructed at the dam site, within the dam body, or at the side of the dam structure for disposing of the surplus water from upstream side to downstream side. That is known as spillway. When reservoir gets filled up to the normal pool level, up to the normal water level, when the reservoir gets filled, it starts rise above that normal pool level. Water starts flowing over the top of the spillway. Spillway creates पर ते पानी क्या होता है, फ्लो होता है over this normal pool level. So during the flow, it develops the kinetic energy. It flows from upstream to downstream side. So this energy has to be reduced. Okay. So during flow of water from the spillway, the potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So this kinetic energy has to be reduced to avoid the scoring action on the downstream side at the bed of reservoir. The types of spillway we have seen, there are 6 types: straight drop spillway, overflow spillway or OG spillway, chute spillway or trough spillway or open channel spillway. Fourth one is side channel spillway, shaft spillway and siphon spillway. These are the this is the definition of spillway and their types of spillways that you have seen. The energy distribution below overflow spillways. We have seen different types of spillways. The water flowing over the spillway crest, which develops the kinetic energy. Potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So this energy has to be dissipated. This energy has to be reduced to avoid scoring action on the downstream side of the dam, near the toe of the dam. So to reduce certain arrangement is made on downstream side of the dam, toe of the dam, to reduce this kinetic energy. That arrangement or which is made to reduce this kinetic energy or to dissipate this kinetic energy, that is known as energy dissipation arrangement. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Energy dissipators. These are the dissipators which reduce this kinetic energy to avoid the scoring action on the downstream of the dam. These are called energy dissipators. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Energy dissipation arrangements. So this kinetic energy of this supercritical flow of the water can be dissipated in two ways. This kinetic energy can be dissipated by two methods. That first method is by converting the supercritical flow into subcritical flow by hydraulic jump. The hydraulic jump formation, hydraulic jump फॉर्म करून सुपरक्रिटिकल फ्लो जे आहे ते सबक्रिटिकल फ्लो मध्ये ते कन्वर्ट करायचं. दिस इज फर्स्ट मेथड by formation of hydraulic jump. Second one is by directing the flow of water into air and then making it fall away from the top of the structure. The flow of water while flowing water over the spillway, that is flown into air apart from or away from the top of the structure. This is a toe आहे डॅमचं टो किंवा स्पिलवेचा जो टो आहे त्यापासून काही अंतरावर ते पाणी पाणी पडायला पाहिजे. It will fall into air. There's some distance, space should be provided between the toe of the structure, top of the dam, and the falling of water, so that there will not be any the scoring action at the base of the dam. The energy is dissipated by the aeration of jet. So this energy is dissipated by the aeration of jet. Jet is formed as is in different types of spillways. Impact, there is a water is spreaded, or which is flow. Water is flow at over the spillway, and it will fall at some distance. So during flow of water, there is the impact of water on the river bed. You can see one example. The first step here, the first type, see this straight drop spillway. त्यामध्ये lip provide केलेले आहे. So certain overhanging lip is provided. The top of the spillway crest, water will flow over this spillway, and it will fall at a certain distance. So there is some distance between this vertical wall of the spillway and water. There is some distance. Gap is there. Is a free overflow for free overfall under gravity. The erosion will take place at this base of the river bed. For that, sometimes launching protection works has been made. See, this launching cutoff is constructed. Hydraulic jump formation here. Here, while falling this water on this downstream side, so it will form this hydraulic jump. It will kinetic energy. The potential energy is converted into kinetic energy. So during this, some erosion takes place at the bed of the reservoir. To avoid that, this downstream protection or protection work is made. Downstream cutoff is made to avoid this erosion. The base of the reservoir is made with this PCC. Concrete work is made. This is the upstream cutoff. Downstream cutoff is made to avoid the erosion. Similarly, this is OG shaped OG spillway. The profile of this spillway is like in the shape of S curve. Upstream face is made with the parabolic curve. So this energy is dissipated by the aeration of the jet. Aeration, due to aeration of the jet, this energy dissipated, and impact of the water on the river bed is reduced. So during this, the some score will takes place, but it is too small or too far away from the dam to endanger it. So bucket type energy dissipators work on this principle. Net bucket type energy dissipators are used to avoid this scoring action. The hydraulic jump formation to avoid this or to dissipate this energy. The hydraulic jump can form in horizontal rectangular channel when the following relation is satisfied between the pre-jump depth and post-jump depth, that is y1 and y2. Pre-jump depth is y1, post-jump depth is y2. दोनों मधले relation दिलेलं आहे, equation. This is given by this equation. Hydraulic jump can form in horizontal rectangular channel when it satisfies this equation. The equation is given by y2 is equal to minus y1 by 2 plus root of y1 square by 4 plus 2q square by g into y1. There is a diagram दिले पहा. The upstream of this spillway. This is H1. Okay. This is H1. Okay. H1 height 1, height at this y1 depth is height 2 at y2 depth. This is a downstream total energy line. This is a total energy line. This is a total energy line. Downstream total energy line is a flow of water. It will fall like this. Okay. But so this is the OG spillway. The H1 height at y1 depth. At the depth of water y1. Here y2 is more than y1. Where H2 is less. H2 is less than H1 from this total energy line. Okay. The relation between this y1 and y2 and H1 and H2 is given. So y2 is equal to minus y1 by 2 plus root of y1 square by 4 plus 2q square by g into y1. So for given discharge intensity or spillway, the depth is equal to q by v1. So depth is which is equal to q by v1, and v1 is determined by the drop h1 being equal to root of 2g h1. So h1 is the drop, first drop height, h1 height of the water, depth of the water. This is a hydraulic jump formation. Hence, for given discharge intensity and given height of spillway, y1 is fixed and thus y2 is also fixed. The depth y2 is the depth required for the formation of the hydraulic jump. From y1 to y2, the hydraulic jump formation is that is done. But the availability of depth equal to y2 in the channel on downstream cannot be guaranteed, as it depends upon the tailwater level. The कशावर depend है depth of y2? It depends upon the tailwater level, which depends upon the hydraulic dimensions and slope of the river channel below. Depends upon the hydraulic dimensions and slope of the river channel below. The problem should therefore be analyzed before any solution can be found. Hence, for different discharges, the tailwater depth is found by actual gauge discharge observation and by hydraulic computation. The tailwater depth is found by actual gauge discharge and by hydraulic computation. hydraulic dimensions, determining the hydraulic dimensions, its slope of the river channel. The post jump depth h for all those discharges are also computed from equation. The graph is now plotted between q and tailwater depth. The graph is plotted between the discharge and tailwater depth. The curve which is obtained, that is known as tailwater curve, TWC. Tailwater curve. And if the curve is which is plotted between q and h, the curve obtained is known as jump height curve, JSC, or Y2 curve. This tailwater curve and jump height curve. The graph between q and tailwater depth is known as the graph between the discharge q and tailwater depth. That curve is known as tailwater curve. This is a tailwater curve. See this TWC, graph between q and depth, the tailwater curve, TWC, and the graph between the discharge q and h, height of fall. The curve is obtained, that is known as jump height curve, JSC, Y2 curve. Like I mentioned, Y2 curve. So there are 5 possibilities are given. 5 possibilities for this energy dissipation, to dissipate the energy. First case, TWC coinciding with the Y2 curve at all discharges. The first case क्या है? Tailwater curve coinciding with the Y2 curve at all discharges. पहिल्यांदा काय आहे? हा जो टेलवॉटर कर्व आहे तो Y2 कर्वला कोइन्साइड झालेला आहे. दोन्ही कसे आहेत? कोइन्साइड आहेत. See this. This TWC curve coinciding. See this in this diagram. The graph between Q and depth, the Y2 curve coinciding with the TWC curve. दोन्ही coincide झाले, दोन्ही एकाच curve वर आहेत. So this is the curve. Y2 curve and TWC curve, tailwater curve will lie on same curve. This is the first case. Both are coinciding. In second case, the Y2 curve is below tailwater curve. This second case, TWC tailwater curve lying above the Y2 curve at all discharges. See this is TWC curve lying above the Y2 curve. Dotted line Y2 curve which is shown by this dotted line, and this is TWC curve which is lie above this Y2 curve. Third case मध्ये TWC lying below the Y2 curve at all discharges. Third case means C, diagram C, the dotted line Y2 curve which is above this TWC, tailwater curve च्या वर आहे. Third case मध्ये. Okay. Then fourth case, fourth possibility. Fourth case, TWC curve lying above the Y2 curve at small discharges and lying below the Y2 curve at larger discharges. Smaller discharges you lie above the Y2 curve. See this. For smaller discharges, for figure D, it will for smaller discharges it will lie above this TWC curve, and for larger discharges it will lie below this TWC curve. Y2 कर्व दोन्ही ते इंटरसेक्ट झालेले TWC कर्व अँड Y2 कर्व. In fifth possibility, TWC lying below the Y2 curve at small discharges and lying above the Y2 curve at larger discharges. The diagram E in this for smaller discharges, TWC lying below the Y2 curve. In this diagram E, TWC curve lying below the Y2 curve for smaller discharges, and for larger discharges it will lie above the Y2 curve. So this both are intersecting at this point, dot which is Y2 curve shown by dotted line. These are the 5 possibilities. In first case, TWC and Y2 curve both are coinciding with each other. In second case, figure P, Y2 curve lying below this TWC, and in figure C, this Y2 curve lying above this TWC curve. In figure D, for smaller and larger discharges, this TWC curve and Y2 curve will lie above and below. It is shown in this figure E and figure D. Depending upon the relative positions of TWC and Y2 curve, the energy dissipation arrangement can be provided below the spillway. So depending upon this curve, the energy dissipation arrangement or energy dissipators can be provided below the spillway. That are depend upon this position of the tailwater curve and Y2 curve. The first case, first case consider केलेला आहे energy distribution for case A, in which पहिला case काय होतं, TWC coincide with the Y2 curve. दोन्ही काय झाले coincide झालेले आहेत. TWC curve and Y2 curve. The first diagram, this. The figure A, TWC and Y2 curve both are coinciding. So in this case, how this energy dissipation arrangement is provided. This is the most ideal condition of hydraulic jump formation. When TWC coincides with the Y2 curve. This is the ideal condition for hydraulic jump formation. जेव्हा हे दोन्ही coincide होतात त्यावेळेस हे hydraulic jump formation साठी हे ideal condition असणार आहे. Hydraulic jump will form at the top of the spillway at all discharges. Hydraulic jump could form will at the top of the spillway. In such case, simple concrete apron of length 5 into Y2 minus Y1 is generally sufficient to provide protection in the region of hydraulic jump. So when this TWC curve and Y2 curve coincides, in that case, this simple concrete apron which is placed at the downstream side having length 5 into bracket Y2 minus Y1. A diagram में दाखवलं पहा. See this. A simple concrete apron. A concrete apron है. See this is the concrete apron which is made on the downstream side having length किती है 5 into Y2 minus Y1. This is stilling basin. यहाँ water flow या OG spillway वरना इथून हा असा fall होईल. ह्या concrete apron see this, the water will fall over this concrete apron and it will travel, it will flow for some length up to this length 5 into y2 minus y1, and it will flow the tailwater level. So this is the for first case when TWC coincide with the y2 curve. This is the arrangement, energy distribution arrangement which is made for first case. Simple horizontal concrete apron which is uh, placed on the downstream side. First case है. Then the second case का है energy distribution for case B. Case B का है when TWC is lying above the y2 curve. See this figure B. When TWC like figure B, this TWC curve lying above this y2 curve, not in line. याच्यावर TWC curve आहे. तर यासाठी एनर्जी डिस्ट्रीब्युशन अरेंजमेंट कसं केलेलं आहे? For second case, when TWC curve lying above the y2 curve. In this case, when y2 is always below the tailwater, the jump forming at toe will be drawn out by tailwater, and little energy will be dissipated.